back to Student Forum. Thank you for your continuous support. In the past 2 weeks, we have received a lot of requests for making a video on how to prepare for the IELTS exam on your own. To solve your queries, we are back again with a new video. Stay tuned for the next couple of minutes. IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System, which is an international English exam designed to check the English proficiency of a candidate who is willing to study or settle in overseas countries. One needs to prove his efficiency in 4 of the skills, namely, listening, writing, speaking, and reading. Thousands of students spend billions on preparing IELTS and still get poor band scores. And there are many students who can't afford hefty fees of institutions and kill their dream. This video is exclusively for the latter students who can't afford but still dream to go abroad for a job or study. This video will have 2 parts. In the first video you'll learn about the latest IELTS test pattern, and in the next video we will talk about the best hacks to prepare for IELTS on your own in just 15 days. In this first part, let us know what the pattern of an IELTS exam is. The IELTS test assesses your abilities in listening, reading, writing and speaking in less than 3 hours. There are 2 types of IELTS tests: IELTS Academic and IELTS General Training. General IELTS is for those who are moving to the English-speaking countries for job and PR, whereas Academic IELTS is for those who are moving for higher studies or any other course or diploma. Listening and speaking are the same for both tests, but the subject matter of the reading and writing components differs depending on which test you take. The total test time is 2 hours and 45 minutes. Now, let us discuss the first section of the paper, listening. You will have to listen to 4 recordings of native English speakers and then write your answers to a series of questions. Recording 1, a conversation between 2 people set in an everyday social context. Recording 2, a monologue set in an everyday social context, for example a speech about local facilities. Recording 3, a conversation between up to 4 people set in an educational or training context, for example a university tutor and a student discussing an assignment. Recording 4, a monologue on an academic subject, for example a university lecture. After listening to the recording, you have to answer the questions. You'll get 30 minutes to note down the answers on the question paper as you listen to the recordings, and an extra 10 minutes to transfer the answers on your answer sheet. Remember, every recording will be played only once. Reading. The reading component consists of 40 questions, designed to test a wide range of reading skills, and you'll get 60 minutes for this. Unlike listening, there will be no extra time for transferring the answers in your copy. Here is the sample of the question. Question. Writing. In this section, you will be assigned 2 different tasks. The first task is to describe a graph or a diagram, and the other one is to write an essay. Speaking. Last but not least, the speaking component assesses your use of spoken English. Remember, every test is recorded. The entire assessment is divided into 3 parts. In part 1, the examiner will ask you general questions about yourself and a range of familiar topics, such as home, family, work, studies and interests. This part lasts between 4 and 5 minutes. In part 2, you will be given a card that asks you to talk about a particular topic. You will have 1 minute to prepare before speaking for up to 2 minutes. The examiner will then ask 1 or 2 questions on the same topic. In part 3, you will be asked further questions about the topic in part 2. These will give you an opportunity to discuss more abstract ideas and issues. This part of the test lasts between 4 and 5 minutes. Nowadays, you have the choice of taking IELTS on paper or computer at a number of locations. The marks obtained in each section are converted into the IELTS band score as per the specified band conversion table. The band score of all the sections are added and divided by 4 to calculate your final IELTS score. So, this was the end of the first part of the video on IELTS. We hope that the exam pattern is clear to you. Share your thoughts about the video in the comment section and help us to know how eagerly you are waiting for part 2. Hit the bell icon and click the subscribe button to get instant notification about our next video. Don't forget to like and share this video. Stay tuned for the next video.